A recent report into the global growth of the game highlighted Asia as a region where there have been huge increases in playing numbers and improved development structures. This is in part due to the number of competitions now taking place, creating more opportunities for teams to compete at international level. In Bangkok recently, the HSBC Asian Five Nations Division 2 Championship featured the hosts Thailand, Chinese Taipei, India, and following their promotion from Division 3 last year, Iran. It's a classic example of how sport can transcend politics.
I think rugby's great for Iranian people to come out here and to be involved in programs like this, and just people to see that Iran is not perhaps the picture that a lot of people in the Western world see it. And the guys just want to be seen as rugby players. They want to come out and kick and run and pass and tackle and be seen as rugby players first, and very proud Iranians as well, but they want to be seen as rugby players who are from Iran, as opposed to kind of Iranians that perhaps the media, some areas of the Western media perhaps portray as a little bit different.
As a result of the domestic structure in Iran, the players' exposure to regular competitive rugby has often been limited. The last time the Iranians played was in June of last year in Jakarta, when they defeated Pakistan to earn promotion to Division 2.
We've got a lot of students. The average age is about sort of early 20s to early 30s. We've got taxi drivers, we've got bus drivers, we've got truck drivers, we've got a tomato seller in the market, shop assistants, a couple of architects involved, but sort of man on the street.
I was first introduced to rugby when I was at university in England. It was whilst I was there that I began to play it. And since coming back to Iran, I found out where it was being played, and so was able to carry on.
We do need help from those in a position to do so. We need people who can help in terms of investment, more foreign coaches who can come in and help with our continued development, coaches who can help at club level, and the National Association giving more support and promotion of Iranian rugby.
After the narrowest of defeats to the eventual winners, Chinese Taipei, Iran faced India in a relegation decider. Victory for Iran would consolidate their position in Division 2 and would help build a stronger support base and give wider exposure to the game back home.
It's very important for us, obviously, we stay up in the division. That's important. It gives us a stepping stone to get up to Division 1 next year. But it's very important for, again, for continued support in Iran from the sporting authorities. It's very important that they see that progress is being made, and we made huge steps in the narrow loss against Chinese Taipei, but it's getting the W's which is going to get us the continued support in regards to funding, in regards to access to facilities and support of our programs.
With so much at stake for both sides, it made for a tense and dramatic contest played in blistering heat at Bangkok's National Stadium. Typical of Iran's unquenchable spirit was Ahmed Etihadpour, who played for most of the game with a broken jaw, and they held on for a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, we're really happy, really happy. It was important we went back with a result, even though we'd played really well against Chinese Taipei. To go back without a win, I don't think Iran would have appreciated the effort that the boys had, how much we've improved.
Obviously, I'm really happy that we won, but at the same time there's a sense of disappointment because we could have been the champions, which would have made all our hard work over the past year worthwhile.
We'll get some good exposure when we go back, so we'll get some good media exposure. So it means hopefully continued support, which means we'll get the funding to carry on and develop the game domestically, which is really the next step.